So when you watch Clemson on film, what stands out about that front?
The entire front, the ends and the inside guys, very physical, technique sound, disciplined, eager to make plays, and they will make plays when they give a chance. And even if they do try to out-tough you and things like that, it's going to be a very good battle this week.
Do they compare at all to Louisville up front?
Oh yeah, their guys, Louisville, they're really the same. You know, they're really fast rushers off the edge, really, and then they can go from speed to power real quick and hit. They're very good with their hands and eye discipline and things like that. I mean, the fronts are really the same.
Any change between Sean being the quarterback and Everett from a line standpoint?
I don't think so. I mean, they rotate all the time in practice, and it's always the same. Only thing that's different is their voices. I mean, the tone of the voice. I mean, Sean sounds one way, Everett sounds the other, but the same play call, same way they execute, same checks downs, everything the same.
As a lineman, not even just Sean and Everett, does anything change for you guys depending on who's back there?
Nothing changed. I mean, it doesn't matter who's back there. They have the same rules apply for whoever. If I'm back there, I got to do the same quarterback rules. So, I mean, they're back there, staying making the same calls. I mean, of course, check downs and things like that. So it's all the same.
Are you? I guess what gives you confidence that the line will play with more poise, as Jimbo said, on the road than last time on the road?
I mean, this week, I guess, it's a big week. Next game is the big game. Just this week we're just ready. We're just trying to get better every week, and we had a pretty good game last game, and we're just trying to build up, make less mistakes than we did before. Just having crowd noise, being prepared, going into the Death Valley, and I think we're going to be doing pretty good this week.
Well, you guys obviously gave Sean a lot of protection, and Jimbo said that was a big key to getting the downfield passing game. What did you guys do better in that game?
Of course, communicated better and stick with our declarations and the mic calls and slid and of course use our techniques and things like that. So that's really helped us a lot, but it really just came down to the communication and what kind of technique we use.
How does the communication change for you guys dealing with that noise and the sound level and the fact that you might not be able to hear one another at times?
It really is just going to have us to really communicate better, just pass down calls throughout the line the entire game, from the quarterback to the center to the guard to the tackle, even the tight ends. We're going to have to communicate to the wide receivers. It's going to be a real big communication game. That's all it is going to be.
And so, go ahead, Joe.
With the noise piped in during practice, how much can that replicate what you guys are going to face on Saturday?
It replicated a lot. I mean, the speakers are right there, and it's pretty loud. And you can rarely hear very rarely hear the snap count and things like that. So I think it's a very good representation of what we want to get into.
Does it reach a point? I mean, it might not get as loud, but if it's loud enough that you're having to go to silent counts and do things differently, is that enough?
I mean, yeah, that's enough. That's what we've been doing. We're doing silent counts and on the centers go and things like whatever he does. It goes like that because we can't hear Sean in a gun saying set go. So we're going on the center snap.
In the red zone, you guys struggled on the road and been really good at home here lately. What was the difference on Saturday with you guys in the red zone? It seemed like you were pushing dudes into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, as Coach Fisher say, we're not a field game. We always try to score in the red zone. When we sniff the goal line, as an O-lineman, they like the smell of the goal line. But it's just time to crank it up in the goal line and just score it by any means possible.
You feel like you guys did that better?
I think we did pretty good.
Was that execution? Was it just playing? But what was the difference?
I think it's just, of course, like you say, execution. It's not like the play call. It's just how we execute the play. And it's on us. If we leave points on the field, it's on the players. But I think this past week against Syracuse, we did pretty good. We left very minimum points on the field.
I see Dalvin's good in all situations, but when you're on the 1 yard line and you've got a guy the size of Jacques Patrick lined up behind you, how much, I guess, fun is that, and knowing that you got a big guy that is going to go in there and try to get 1 yard?
It's pretty fun. I mean, of course, it starts with up front. So we're talking and say let's get her done, and then we get her done, and then you see Jacques just pounding away 6 yards in the end zone. So it's pretty fun as a whole.
How have you seen him kind of come along over these last couple of weeks?
I'll tell you, he's become a very good running back. As he made his name out last week of being a very downhill runner, spreading and things. And he got help from Dalvin this past week. Dalvin giving them pointers on what to do and what not to do, and it really paid off for him. So I'm expecting a very bright future for Jacques.
One more question.
You guys, Florida State has been an underdog in a long time, and certainly by this many points. Is it fun to kind of know that people are doubting you a little bit?
I mean, we really don't really think about that. It's just we're really going out to Death Valley and it's football. We're going to go out there and have some fun. I mean, the crowd noise and the extra communication, when it all gets down to the wire, what can we do? When you really sit back and think about it, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time, I tell you that.